Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome. And I wish you straight away a happy full moon in Gemini. So, as you just heard, we are doing a reading for the full moon in Gemini, okay? Because we're talking here about astrology, I would definitely recommend that initially you listen to your rising sign. You can then listen to your sun sign and your um, moon sign as well. Okay, so sun, moon, and rising quite important to you. Now, as you know, this full moon, it's a very, very strong one. We're coming from a place of stagnation, challenges, and all of that into a place of overflowing. Okay, so we're leaving a lot of things behind. You might realize that a lot of situations in your life that has been felt like, when is this ending? Suddenly it doesn't feel as part of you anymore. People living your life, people that don't serve your purpose, your journey anymore, and new people coming in, love, prosperity, abundance, all that good stuff. So let's look into, we're going to have one oracle. We're going to take an oracle card, Lenormand card, and a tarot card, okay? And we'll see for each zodiac sign what is this meaning for you. Okay, so if you could leave me a thumbs up right in the beginning of the reading, I'll appreciate that. It helps me to remain here doing these videos for you and to grow my channel as well. Okay, so thank you so much for that. And of course, if you consider subscribing to my channel, if you like this type of content, I'll be very happy to have you here in our channel, in our community. Okay, so let's start here with Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season, so happy birthday, Sagittarius, for all of you that had done, and or you will be doing it very, very soon as well. Okay, so we're going to start Sagittarius going all the way to Scorpio. Okay, so starting here with Sagittarius, what is the oracle for Sagittarius for this full moon in Gemini? Perfect. Fawn, number 15. So 15 could be important to you. Be curious, dear child, and explore the world within world. So we could be talking, look at that, there's a full moon there as well. So we could be talking here a lot about new endeavors, new adventures, new things want to come your way. Okay, I do have this person here at nighttime candle, so we have a lot of energy elements as well. Okay, I see this person here reading a book as well, so I could be talking to people here that you could be looking at something, right? Gemini is talking about intelligence, intellectual, all of that. So this could be you looking for answers and finding that I want to start something new, maybe a new course. Maybe you buy a book because you want to read something. Okay, maybe you're listening to a book because maybe you don't have time to sit and just um, read a book. So you might just listen to it. We have that type of technology nowadays, right? So these are all good things that are coming your way, but I definitely see a lot of Sagittarius here going into the unknown, okay? Going to the occult, the mysticism, to whatever is not known to you, you want to know more about it. Doesn't mean you're going to be specialized about it. I just see people here curious about something and they search for it. So they're not asking other people, but I see them doing their own research. Okay, so let's see with the Lenormand what else is coming up here for Sagittarius. Yes, we have the whip here, so definitely cutting off. We just mentioned that cutting off situations, and there's just the situations are just ending. The situations naturally end. Okay, so we have number 11 here, which is also a very important number as well. So this could be situations that in your, I have something here very strong that someone around 11 hours or at 11, there's something important here. It's like a shift. It's like breaking free from something. Okay, cleaning a house, because you do have a broom here, right, in the back. So brooms are about cleaning, right? Removing the dust, removing everything that doesn't serve anymore. And this is coming up for you. But let's see what else with the tarot here for Sagittarius. Very good, very positive, this reading for you, Sagittarius. So yes, Eight of Pentacles, so a lot of work. So maybe you are putting yourself out there and you're starting to see now that rather than just promote, 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 finally the fruits are coming, right? So you're having more people coming, more people joining your channel, right? More work, more stuff, promotions, appraisals, projects, all of that, whether you work for yourself or you work for someone else, whether you're in school or whatever it is, right? So there's a lot of this improvement because you're cutting off something that was keeping you stuck, and this could even just be a mindset. Okay, we could be talking about you working on your personal development, quantum physics, all of that stuff. I felt very strong quantum physics. So maybe some of you are very interested in that as well, how to work, um, upgrading timelines and all of that. So that's really, really nice for you. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a beautiful full moon. And we move on to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Let's jump in right for you. Okay. Let's start with the oracle and see what comes up for Capricorn for this full moon in Gemini, reminding you that the energy remains 3 days before to 3 days after. So there's a lot of energy going on. Okay. So we have autumn equinox, which has already happened. So there's something here potentially that happened during the autumn equinox for you, and it's finally happening now. You're seeing the results right now. Number three, okay, so the perfection, the manifestation there. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. This is really nice because you have this person with this green man, let's call it the green man. Feels more like the emperor in one of the decks that I have. But yeah, so we do have here the connection, okay? The connection and the acceptance. Here you can see the sun and the moon, the man and the woman, the yang and the yin, right? The dark and the light. So we have here the acceptance of the two sides. And there could have been something that happened during the autumn equinox for you where it connected both sides. Maybe you went through some shadow work. Maybe there was a situation. Maybe there was a triggering from an inner child wound. Okay, we could be talking about wound healing, all of that. And it shows up here because you also have a moth here. So there's a lot of signs here connecting with transformation, right? The nature and the human part of it. Okay, so there's a lot of aspects here. And oh, she has a seat as well. So she's cutting leaves, and there's a rabbit as well. Let's see if you can see. There's a rabbit here. Rabbits talk about fertility. It's even on her site. It's beautiful. It's about fertility, Mother Earth, new beginnings, all of that. So the new beginnings that you were working on, manifesting on during the autumn equinox, they most likely will be coming up into fruition at this time during this full moon, okay? And then the next 3 days as well. So remember to charge your crystals, charge your stuff, do the work that you need to do, the shadow work that you need to do, you know, play the bells, I don't know, you name it. Burn your incense, burn your candles, moon ritual, um, moon bathing. It's a lot of ideas just now. So Capricorn, Norman for Capricorn, what do we have? We have the bouquet here, so a lot of good stuff. We were just talking about manifestation, and now we're talking about a bouquet, so that brings a lot of good ideas. Number nine, we are in a year nine, so a lot of hard endings, and then it's like the time that you wait from the moment that you plant, and then the flowers are here. They're ready to decorate your home, bring all that beautiful purification, enjoyment, smell. I have a lot of smelling, enjoying the smell. Um, Pleasant. It's very pleasant. Something here, it's becoming very pleasant in your life. That is so beautiful, Capricorn. Now, let's see also with the tarot, what do we have for Capricorn for this full moon in Gemini? Okay, thank you. Queen of Pentacles. All the work, all the planning, all the applying for jobs, all the interviews, all the potentially no's that you received, they came because you were meant to have something so much bigger. I could be talking as well with entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and I could be talking about you've been working so hard, you've been doing so much, you've been doing all the manifestations, but there was something that you needed to learn. There was some grounding here that you need to touch base with because what is meant to you, it's big. This is not a page, this is a queen. This is big stuff coming your way. So I am so excited for you, Capricorn. I wish you an amazing full moon in Gemini. So thank you so much for being here. And we move on to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started into this full moon in Gemini reading for you. Okay, I hope you are doing well and you're having a wonderful day. So let's get started for you in this full moon. Starting with the oracle here. Beautiful. The Reaper. Okay. Number 32 could be important to you, or 3 or 2 or 5, okay? For the birth of something new to manifest, the death of something holding you back is inevitable. This is so beautiful because for you to let go of, for you to bring something new, you need to let go of something, right? We always say when you want to evolve, you always need to leave something behind. So if you want to become the next version of you, you need to let go of the old version of you, okay? And this can also be talking about people around you, situations, mindset, uh, outfits. Okay, maybe you used to wear something, and for the person that you are evolving into, it doesn't fit anymore. The type of clothing, for example, that you used to wear before, you don't identify anymore. So the old side of you needs to die for the new side of you to give birth here. Okay, so I have a lot of that again, another sit here. There's a lot of sits they're coming here. Okay, so let's look more into the Lenormand now and see what else comes up for you. No, no, didn't come out. That's not the one. Okay, clouds here. Okay, so something that wasn't, and there's clouds and there's number 6 there as well. So you have like 5, 6. Let's see if then it comes a 7 or something like that, just to keep going. Okay, now we have the clouds here, so something wasn't completely crystal clear what is coming, what's not coming. So I see some of you may have been come through uh, a a time of challenge, you know, brain fog. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where this is going. I'm just moving forward and I'm leaving behind something, but why don't I see the new things, right? I start changing my mindset. Why don't I see doors opening? Well, there must be something there, right? And everything has its own time. Destiny has its divine timing for everything. And this is all part of our journey here, right? This is all part of us becoming this new vessel to bring the new things, to the new version, to this quantum jump that we want so much. However, a lot of people are very drawn to the past, what happened in the past, attachments to people, to things they don't serve you anymore, to objects, um, to things like that. Okay, and we could even be talking about friendships that they are not as they used to be, but you still hold to it because someone still wants the old version of you, or you still want that bit of you that keeps you stuck in the past. So, this is what's happening here for you, okay? Everything is just, um, and it even feel like the universe is doing you a favor here by just ending some stuff from the past. So you could actually have some abrupt. I don't have the tower here. Well, not yet. I don't know if it's gonna come, but I have the way I'm feeling is like a tower moment, right? When it's like there's a lot of signs, there's a lot of synchronicities that something doesn't serve anymore in your life, but you're still holding on to it. So let's see what the tarot is bringing up for you. The Hangman. Okay, so like we said, it's a storm movement here. Okay, it's about from now onwards, you might need to see things from a different perspective. You might need to see what will the new version of me do. Okay, and this does take a lot of work. What I'm telling you now, for some people, especially when we have to change, right? What does let's say, for example, you're a person that you want to be um, an influencer. Okay, so what would the version of me that is an influencer do in this case? What kind of video would she do or he do? What kind of content does she or he wants to put it out there? Okay, so you have to change your perspective, go into an uncomfortable position, because that's what the type of quantum jump that you want to give. Okay, if that makes sense. So it's a very interesting reading for you. So I hope you have a wonderful new full moon in Gemini. And we move on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Let's just jump right in into this full moon in Gemini for you. Okay, straw bale number 37, which goes up to a 10. So this could be the end of a cycle for you. I just saw a light there and there's no light in the window. So there could be some signs, some spirits around giving you signs. It's time you step out of your comfort zone. Take up space and reach new heights. Can we just talk about ending a cycle? So there you go. Ending a cycle here. Okay. When the night comes, you lit your candles, you do your magic, and you get ready for the new you. There's something about a moon ritual here. Maybe for some of you could be working on that. This could be as simple as charging your moon water, um, cleansing and charging your crystals, right? Just getting outside, just connect with the moon and just tap into that divine feminine energy, that intuition, that opening to new heights, to new levels, okay? But there's something here very deep when it comes to Pisces, what I'm feeling here, especially if you're Pisces rising, there's something, and you could be Sun as well. I mean, all of them, right? Because we have all signs in our chart, so it's gonna depend. Um, but here there's a huge transformation, and it kind of feels it happens overnight, because we have here sort of eclipse, right? So it feels like it's sudden. It's something that it's sudden, right? It's time to step out of your comfort zone. So something here shifts, and it kind of puts you completely out of you. Why am I feeling again a tower moment? I feel a lot of people are having tower moments during this full moon. So let's just get more. Um, and but these are positive. Okay, it may not be positive for, if you're used to your comfort zone. When you're resistant to change, it's very hard to enjoy a tower moment, right? Now if you are used to being out of your comfort zone all the time, it's just an exciting new adventure. Let's see with the Lenormand for Pisces, what do we have here? Thank you. The ring. Okay. We could be talking about relationships. We could be talking about, you may have been single for a very long time, and a person comes, and maybe you have been attracting that person. This is interesting because I have 2 and 5, 7, and there was a 7 there as well. So I feel like spirit is working here with you. We just mentioned there, I saw a light, so there could be some spirit energy, spiritual energies around you, guidance, protection, all of that. I have a lot of angels of love, even though I don't have the energy oracle here, but I'm looking at this ring and I see energy of love. I see a lot of energy flowing, growing. Do you see the waves? It's like the frequency opens up, and it doesn't have to be just romantic. This could be new connections, a new job, new clients, all of that coming up for you. So definitely very, very positive. And this could be the change, right? You're so used to be single, and suddenly someone comes and they just, I see someone being very direct to you and say, I like you, I'm interested in you. Would you like to, I don't know, go out, go for a coffee? Can I pay you a coffee? Um, Something like that, right? So, get ready, Pisces. I like this. What else from the tarot for Pisces here? Oh, Ace of Swords. Here we go. Here we go. This is great. This is all the excitement. This is the truth coming out. This is someone coming to you and say, "Yes, I like you." This this is a I don't know, Hajar, something like that, coming and say, "I really like you," or maybe someone from the past. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but it kind of feels like this could be a job or a boss that you had before, or a, a company. a place you work for before, you know, maybe if you work for yourself, they come to you and say, we want you back because there's no one that does ever anything like you. Okay, your specialty, your uniqueness, we need that. We lost people. I feel like some of you, you left a place and they had losses, like they lost clients, they lost customers, they lost everything because they were there mostly for your energy. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And this is truth coming out. Again, like these two cards telling the truth and this ring really gives me the sense of you coming to you and say, I really like you for a very long time. So we need to talk. So Pisces, someone wants to talk to you during this full moon. So good luck with that. Thank you so much for being here. And we move on to Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. This is your full moon in Gemini energy. Let's get in and see what comes up for you. With the oracle, what do we have for Aries? Wool, number 44. So straight away, a lot of stability, materialization here, a lot of grounding. Okay, we have this person here drinking tea, they're knitting, there's a fox there, so it's beautiful. You are woven with an embrace, protected, loved, and the familiarity of finally being home. So she's at home, very comfortable there, right? Doing her knitting there, close to the window, having a tea. So this is all with the candles and everything. So we are talking a lot about comfort. So this full moon can bring you the sense of comfort, stability, as we mentioned, the 44, a lot of stability, a lot of feeling good in your own skin. Feel, oh, did you see the camera? Looking closer at yourself, because I just became closer on the camera. So there's something here as well about feeling closer to your own skin, right? Connecting with your inner child, feeling really good. I have something about feeling really, really good and comfortable. Yes, let's see, Lenormand, what do we have for Aries here? Very positive for Aries this full moon. Yeah, so we have this the garden here. Again, gardens are, you know, are very okay, I'm back again. Gardens are here. We could be talking about you meeting people and meeting the right people, okay? Meeting the people that make you feel what's with the camera? I'm making feel good. And look at that. The camera keeps going up and down, closer and zooming in and out to focus on me, right? So, and it just happened now with Aries. So, I really feel that there's something here that it's asking to focus in you. Don't focus in others because when you focus in you, your energy is so magnetic that everything is drawn to you. Okay, that's a beautiful message here for Aries. Let's see with the tarot, what else do we have for you? Yes, the death card. So we're talking about transformation, spiritual awakening, a lot of transformations, you leaving behind all the struggle, all the overthinking, all of that. You leave that behind and you're ready to start over. You're ready to start new, right? So there's a death there, but at the same time, this child is there, very curious, right? And the sun is coming up between these two pillars. So it's there's always the sun after the dark, right? After the storm, the sun will shine. Like there's always after a downside, there's always an upper side, you know, like the seasons and everything. So, and plus we have a white horse. So something here is good. Something needed to die for a good thing to come. I needed to get out of outside. It's too crowded, it's too cold to be comfortable inside. This is what we're talking about. I needed to step away from places where I don't feel comfortable to go to the places or being called to the places where I am accepted for who I am. I am accepted for my skills, for my uniqueness, for being myself. Okay, so we have a lot of this beautiful, beautiful energy for you. So I love this for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a wonderful full moon. And we move on to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with this full moon in Gemini for you. What do we have? What energy is coming up for you today? So we already have one. Breath work with number 4. So we had number 44 with Aries. Now we have number 4 with you. So there's a lot of stability coming up in this energy. Okay. Now we do have a full moon. This person is here just connecting with the moon. You know, she's out in the woods. She's connecting. Allow your breath to expand your spirit and feel your heart. So I believe you are invited during this full moon to connect with yourself, connect with your senses, work on your breath work, you know, go outside if possible and if it's safe, of course. Otherwise, you know, just go to your window. And if you're able to direct at the moon, I mean, the moon covers it's covered everywhere, right? So even if it's clouds, the moon is still there, so the energy is still there. So just, you know, close your eyes, inhale, exhale, connect with the energy of the moon. Find your senses, find your emotions. Just try to calm the mind, and just, you know, the more you focus on your breath work, even if you have to do, you know, inhale, stop, exhale, stop, and just connecting with that counting and all of that, so that you allow yourself to feel more, to tap more into this connection, right? I mean, you're Taurus, you're very stable, you're very grounded. Number 4, it's very grounded as well. So this is maybe bringing back the sense of stability in your life. Maybe you have been going through some struggles, and now it's like, yes, I can finally breathe, right? That's what I'm feeling. I can finally breathe. So let's see what the Lenormand has for you. Yes, we have the book here with the 10 of Pentacles. So we definitely have stability. We're talking about stability with that breath work. So we finally finding stability. We could be talking about rewards. We could be talking about a situation in the family that it's finally bringing calmness. I feel like there could have been something in the family, in the home, something like that that was quite challenging, and it's done now. It's gone. It's part of the past. We're ready to move into a new chapter, into, you know, it really feels like I can breathe now. Whatever it happened here, but it feels like I can breathe now. And this could even be, you know, people owing you money and finally the money came in, for example. Now, with the tarot, what do we have for Taurus, please? Queen of Swords. So the word, the connection, right? The assertiveness, the it's not, I was going to say cold-hearted, but it's not a cold-hearted, but maybe for some of you, it needs to be the cold-hearted part of you that goes and, I don't know, maybe if we were talking about someone owing you money, you're like, okay, this has been this amount of time, the payment needs to be now, or something like that, working on arrangements, whatever it is, right? But this person, normally the Queen of Swords, she's not a person focusing on her emotions, so she just goes and say whatever she needs to say. She can be very blunt because she was hurt before. It's not that she just do it. No, she was hurt before, right? There's a lot of pain there, so she needs to put her heart aside and just connect. And that's why we started the first one with breath work, because when you tap into the breath work, you find the calmness to be able to speak up. So you don't come from a place of rage, you don't come from a place of anxiety, you come from a place of calmness, because you can be calm talking but not being drawn by your emotions, right? That's an interesting message for you. So that's all for you, Taurus. Thank you so much. And we move on to Gemini. Gemini, this is your full moon. Let's see what comes up for you for this full moon. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive in. Okay, they want to talk? Mountain cabin. I love this. We talk a lot about solitude here, which could be very important to you. Number 27. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. Now remember that solitude is not isolation, okay? You're not isolating yourself from the world. You're simply connecting with yourself, okay? You're connecting with who you are. You're connecting with your true essence. And sometimes you might need to go to a mountain cabin to do that. Maybe where you live, it's too noisy. Maybe where you live, there's no space to relax. Maybe where you live or where you work is just too crowded. There's no time for connection. So you might need to step away a little bit to find your answers, to understand what's going on, especially during these times, full moons, right? All the big cycles. And this is a huge cycle, as you know, coming from a challenging to an overflowing abundance and prosperity and all of that it's coming up. So tap into that if you feel the need, if you feel the call, tap into that. Even like, for example, let's say that we're your household, a lot of people, right? More than two for me, it's a lot of people. I like to leave alone. So, I mean, generally, right? Let's not isolate ourselves. Let's just work on our solitude. So let's say that in the household where you live, there's quite some noise during the day at nighttime. So you could be able to work with this solitude once most people go to sleep, right? You're able to go maybe into your room or in the living room and just get your headphones, tap into some sort of meditation, doing something, writing down, journaling, working on your ritual during the full moon too. A full moon ritual to tap into your emotions, to all of that. So it's how you work. It's inviting you to work on how can you work with that solitude here. Okay. Now, what else for the Lenormand? Oh, we have the storks. Yes. Why do we have to do all of that? Because there's a new version of you that wants to come in, okay? No, you see this, someone is bringing information. What if this is an angel that wants to bring information, a spirit guide, the universe? So this is where the solitude asks you to dive into your own energy. Because there's something very strong here about a message that wants to come in. And it's a very good message. However, the noise around might be stopping you from listening to that energy. But let's jump in here into the tarot and see what else wants to come for Gemini. Oh, the strength card. Yes. Okay. So strength, it's about your strength, it's about your mindset. It's about you understanding everything that you went through and how strong you are today. It's about acknowledging who you are, acknowledging, praise yourself, be proud of yourself. We could even be talking about getting that journal and start writing all the things that you have accomplished. Even if it was, we're in December, a lot of people do a life review. What if you start by looking into January and coming all the way down? Look at the big events. I mean, every day we have a big event in our life, right? We're alive, so that's a big event. We arrive and we're able to go to sleep. That's another big event. We're healthy. That's another big event. All the food that you were able to eat, that's another big event to me. So, this could be something that you could work on, but I see a lot of understanding where you're coming from. There's something about knowing where you're coming from, and you might need to be reminded of that. Okay, so let's just see now for Cancer. Cancer. Hi, Cancer. How are you doing? Sir, welcome. Let's dive in and see what is this full moon in Gemini bringing to you. Let's look into it. Okay, so we have one card straight up. Foraging, number 17. 3 is no better. Sorry, maybe number 3 is important to you. There is no better feeling than having gone after what you desire. So you see this people, kids here, going after mushrooms, right? Mushrooms are connected with transformation. And we're moving again. Connecting with transformation here. So what have you wanting to be? 3 could be the next 3 years, the next 3 months, or in the last 3 days. There's something here that you really wanted to go after something and you stopped yourself from doing something. I don't know if this was because of judgment, critic from others or from yourself. This could be something from the past where you have been criticized before. You were not able to be yourself in terms of something here. So there's an energy here of there's nothing like the feeling that excitement. Look at kids, right? When they want to go to the park. Oh, and you tell them, let's go to the park. Whoa, the house goes down with excitement, right? So tap into that excitement, tap into that, let's pick mushrooms. Wow, imagine the types, the size, the amounts. We need to look. They could be hidden. This is so cool. Are they still there? So the excitement, I'm feeling it, tapping into that excitement. It's beautiful. Okay, so what do we have with the Lenormand? We have the mice here. So, like we said, there could be something from the past here that stop you, and there could be again the critics, the gossiping, the all of that. You don't have to tell the world what you're doing. You don't have to tell the world your deepest goals, right? So maybe some of you, your deepest goal was always to have a bicycle. Maybe you were not able to have it. And now you are able to buy a really good one, right? And that's your biggest dream. You don't have to tell the world I never had a bike. Just show up with your bike, right? And just be proud of yourself. What else would you do? And I really feel that also you need to start to understand that not everyone that is around you wants the best for you. And this could be close people, family members, you know, friends that used to be friends. And maybe you would evolve at such a level that they're like, oh, that person has way more than I expected them to have, for example. So pay attention to that. This could be revealed, but I'm sure this is going to be revealed during this full moon. Okay, let's see the tarot. Justice. Justice coming into your life. Now, justice here is karmic. Okay, so this could be if you've done the good work, good things are coming your way. If you have not, you will get the justice for that. But I really feel for some of you, potentially a lot of you, there's good karma coming your way, and this good karma is coming from people leaving. These people are leaving, and the people that are excited for you, they are staying, or they could be coming. Okay, there's a lot of shifts going on right now, and there's a lot of shifts as in the masks drop. People can't be lying to you all the time and just expect things to just be the way they used to be. Okay, karma is working really fast right now, really fast, right? I've seen with my own eyes something happens, someone says something, and right after something happens, it's like, whoa, that was fast. That was really, really fast, right? It's not like it takes ages. No, we're at a time that everything happens really fast. Okay? Whether this is, you know, you assume that this is good or not, it's for your highest good, whatever is happening. So be open. Be open-minded for what's coming up for you, okay? So thank you so much, Gemini, and move on to Leo. Hi, Leo. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's jump right in and see what is this Gemini full moon bringing to you. For Leo, please. For Leo. For Leo. Message for Leo. Oh, I thought it was no message for Leo. Number 11, Crow. I love this card. Pay close attention to the winds. There's a message making its way. I love it. Look at that. You have a lot of crows here. And let me see. Ah, yes, thank you, camera. The apples have eyes. Can you see that? They have eyes. Look at that. So there's a lot of information. There's a lot of guidance coming towards you. There's a lot of messages coming towards you, especially if you have crows around or any type of bird. So pay attention to the message. You might be looking, oh, I'm having a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of pigeons around me. There's a lot of hawks around me. I've seen a lot of owls, for example, right? Get the message. Check that message. Check what spirit animal is trying to bring attention to you and what are they trying to tell you. And sometimes you can even just tap into your intuition and understand, oh, I see what they're trying to tell me. Okay? But there's a lot of messages coming up. If you tap into the elements, this is going to be very easy to understand. Okay? I'm not saying you have to connect with the elements, not at all. But if you do, or if you just step outside and just, as long as it's safe for you, and just inhale, exhale, connect with that energy, feel what needs to come, right? Just don't expect anything. Trying to go into the not expecting anything. So let's see with the Lenormand what comes out for Leo, please. All right, the bear. Okay, so we have the bear here. I feel with this bear, there's a lot of stiffness. I don't know why, but that's what I felt. Heaviness. So this could be something that you have been going through some situation in your life. It's been heavy. It's been tough. Um, it's been challenging. And the elements, the birds, the universe, God is trying to tell you something. Maybe it's even giving you guidance. I said maybe, but I know it is giving you guidance. Uh, right? So maybe a tarot reading will be clear for you, or anything else, meditation, walking meditation, contemplation, anything that allows you to step out of a expectation and overthinking flow. That would be good for you. Okay. I have a lot of nature here, so going to nature could be, oh, very good for you. I want just one card for Leo, please. I'm only taking one card. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Seven of Cups. So there could be a lot going on. There could be a lot of situations that need your attention. And this is where they're asking you with the birds here, with the crows, that the right information is coming to you. And the right information could come from, let's say, for example, you have a lot of priorities throughout the day, but one of them keeps coming to you, right? Let's say, I don't know, you need to get up, open your eyes, get coffee. Um, sorry, the camera is shaking because my cat is here. We're back. So, there's a lot of situations here. I have to feed the cat. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do the other. But it keeps coming into your head. Hot water with lemon. Hot water with lemon. Hot. So that's a message. That's your priority. I know it's a very silly example here, but that's just for you to understand, right? That the messages are being sent to you. What it keeps coming into your head, the message keeps coming to your head, the ideas, the desires, all of that keeps coming to you. Those are subtle messages coming from the universe, from the birds, from the winds, from all of it to you. So pay attention to it, please. Leo, there's a lot of change coming up. And this change is going to bring a lot of lightness, clarity, and that you understand where to turn to the next level. Have something about the next level. So this could be outgrowing a situation, a community, something, to move towards something bigger. But you might be stuck with the past, the people from the past, the people that want to keep you small, all of that. So listen to yourself. Okay. So that's for you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, have a great full moon. And we move on to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive into your energy for full moon in Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Full moon in Gemini for Virgo. What message do we have from the Oracle? Thank you. Oh, we have darkness falls. Yes. Number 12. Within you live the hidden, the things that want nothing more than to swallow you whole. So, we are talking about you facing your fears. We are talking about you understanding that fear is an illusion. We are talking about that the parts of you they're trying to hold you back. There's something there that needs to be paid attention to. I see these cards very strong as a shadow work. Okay, what do I mean by that? So there's something here. There's a fear. that comes, right? So you tap into yourself and you ask yourself, where is this fear coming from? Why, when did this happen to me the first time? So you're acknowledging this. So by you acknowledging, you go right to the root cause of the issue, you heal it and you let it go, and the darkness falls. Okay? Now, this is not about rejecting, neglecting, suppressing. It's absolute opposite of it. It's about acknowledging, understanding, being kind, and let it go. So that you understand where you're coming from, so you understand who you are, right? It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful synergy here. Okay, but let's see what else with the Lenormand for you. Full moon in Gemini for Virgo, please. Thank you. The coffin. Yes. So we're talking about the liberation of something, the end of something, the end of hard time, the end of some sort of issue that has been um, tough, that has been causing you to stop, to not moving forward, to stop from being your true self here. Okay, there's this energy that comes up, and it's finally you're working on that, and you're finally free. You're finally ready to move forward. That's beautiful. Now, let's see here with the tarot. What do we have? What else do we have for Virgo? Five of Swords. Leaving a lot of people behind, leaving situations behind, leaving old ways of thinking behind, because communication here with the element of air with swords, we're talking about the mind, right? The communication, the ideas, all of that. So focusing on the positive. Remember what you're just talking about the shadow work here, right? So which part of me it's focusing on fear, I'm going to get rid of it. But I'm going to get rid of it not to cut it off, but to work on it. So it doesn't defeat me anymore, because it's supposed to be my friend, not my enemy, right? So remember that fear is an illusion that we create or someone created in our minds, and we are more than capable of overcome that. So maybe a tarot reading could help you with that. Maybe another type of, maybe just this message can help you with that. A simple message like this can help you with that, right? So that's a really nice message for you, Virgo. That's what I have here. And it was a short one, but it was straight to the point, right? Straight to the point. So thank you so, so much. And we move on to Libra. Hi, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive in and check the message for your full moon in Gemini. What energies are coming for you? What is all the good stuff? Is pumpkin spice and apple cider, number 30. Such a nice and cozy message. Nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. This is beautiful. This is about enjoying the present moment. Let me show you the card. This is about living in the present moment, right? She's having this drink. I would even say it's a hot cocoa or something, or maybe a coffee, right? Could be a coffee. I'm going to stick to cocoa. So we have the coziness here, right? We have the candles, we have the apple, we have the drink, we have the cozy clothes. She's looking outside. It's potentially very stormy and windy outside. It looks like that, right? And she's just so comfortable in her own place, being grateful for what she has and where she is at today. And she's just enjoying the moment. There's cinnamon sticks there as well. So there's a lot of manifestation, grounding, prosperity. There's a lot of gratitude here as well, because she's present at this moment, enjoying that drink, inhaling, exhaling, looking at outside. So it's all about the here and the now. So this could be very important to you, Libra, at this time, to focus very much on the here and now. Oh, look at that. Zoom in when we talk about here and now. Let's see. Oh, crossroads. So when you remain present, you know where to go. When you remain present, you know which track to follow, because you're present. You're not focusing on depression from the past nor anxiety from the future. You're right here, right now, present and sure. And you know that any decision that you make, it's going to come from your intuition, for your highest good. And this is beautiful. I love this message. I'm even so calm talking about you. So we could be talking, I could be talking to Libras here that during this full moon, you feel grateful, you feel calm, you feel grounded, right? What else here? Yes, Page of Wands. Ideas come to you, excitement comes to you, but it comes subtle and gentle ideas come from a place of connection. Okay? Again, I have a lot of you very, very connected, connected with spirit, connected with yourself, connected with your intuition, connected with your inner child, connecting with all the beautiful things that are happening around you, connecting with the elements. There's a lot of connection here, okay? So that's my most beautiful message for you, Libra. Thank you so much for being here. And we move on to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump right into your message for this full moon in Gemini. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take the first one that dropped, which is coming of darkness. Yes, we are talking about transformation. We are talking about number 7, spirituality as well. All the light is dimming. Life is withering at the core. Are you ready? What transformation is happening here for you, Scorpio? I mean, you're all about transformation and going within and all of that. So there's something big coming up for you as this full moon goes up. There's something interesting that illuminates in your heart and soul. So let's check here with the Lenormand. What else comes up for you? Woman, beautiful woman here. And so we have a woman here. So we could be having someone special coming to you. I got just zoomed in as I mentioned that. But we could also be having someone coming with the truth, okay? Someone coming with information. I see someone here coming with information towards you. We could be talking about someone that comes from the distance towards you. Yes, this could be someone from the past, but this could be a friend, this could be a family member, or this could be regarding your work, your business, all of that. There's information coming. I see a lot of information coming. Remember, the first card said, are you ready? This could be very good information coming or challenging information. However, for the majority, I feel this is interesting information coming your way. Okay. Now, what is the tarot? Yes, the Nine of Swords. It's bringing the end of um, the end of worries, the end of sleepless nights. I could be talking to some people that have been going through a lot of challenges here, whether this was financial, whether this was in love, whether it was in a business front, okay, family front, whatever it is, someone is coming with information and is going to help you to get rid of that energy. This is great. This is positive. It's beautiful. It's very, very impactful for you, okay? So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, enjoy this full moon in Cancer and in Cancer, sorry, in Gemini. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Timestamps are below. As I mentioned before, remember to check your sun, moon, rising sign at least, okay, to understand. If you'd like a personal reading with me, description box below in the first comment there's all the information for you. And until next time, enjoy and have a blessed full moon in Gemini. Take care.